So if you recall, a while back I made a video judging every Pokemon in Generation 8. However, that video is now outdated considering the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra DLC has released since I've made that video. So I figured I'd go back and finish grading all those Pokemon and maybe do a whole overhaul considering my opinion may or may not have changed on some of them. However, before I get back to Generation 8, I thought it'd be fun to go back and review every single Pokemon generation. Go through all the Pokemon and which ones I like, which ones I don't, but pretty much the same video as Gen 8, but for every other generation. However, I'm not going to be doing it in order. I figured that to celebrate the recent release of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I will judge every Pokemon in Generation 4. So, without further ado, here's me judging every Pokemon in Generation 4. So we start off strong with Turtwig. This little guy is just super adorable. I love the little plant growing out of his head. As far as like a grass turtle goes, it's pretty much like what I would expect for like a starter Pokemon. And I think he's a solid pick. Grotle, however, I consistently forget Grotle exists. Where I was playing the game the other night, and I was facing a trainer who threw out a Grotle, and my first instinct was, what the fuck is a Grotle? And then I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's Turtwig's middle evolution. That's what it's called? I don't know. I just think Grotle is pretty forgettable because Turtwig is so adorable. And Torterra is awesome. I think Torterra is a really, really cool starter. Honestly, one of the coolest grass starters. I think it's up there with, like, you know, ones like Sceptile and Decidueye and Venusaur. I really like Torterra. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. And, you know, having the tree come out of its shell, really cool stuff. Moving on to the fire types, which is usually my pick in the Gen 4, we have Chimchar, who is so cute, so adorable. I love him. I love how he has, like, the flame for a tail, but also his hair is in the shape of a flame. I don't know. Something about Chimchar, just as soon as I saw this little fire monkey, I'm like, I want it. And I've picked him every single time I played Gen 4. Monferno is one of the few, like, middle evolution Pokemon that I, like, actually remember and remember really liking his design. I don't know. I've always liked Monferno. I thought he was a very solid middle evolution, something that I really haven't felt since, you know, Charmeleon. But Infernape is one of my favorite fire-type Pokemon in general. I love Infernape's design, how he has, like, the crown of fire and, like, his fur, it looks like, you know, like fighting gi. He's just a really cool-looking Pokemon, and I really dig it. Like, for a fire monkey, a fighting fire monkey, what else could you ask for? Piplup is small penguin and adorable, and I don't know how anyone can not like Piplup. Look at it. Look at its face. I love this thing. It's so cute. And Prinplup is okay. I don't, like, love it as much as Piplup, but I think it's fine. I don't dislike Prinplup. It's just, again, it's a middle-tier evolution, not something that I consistently remember. Empoleon, I think, is one of the coolest-looking water types there is. You know, having an Emperor Penguin be the final evolution and giving it, like, a crown, like a tuxedo. Really playing in the Emperor Penguin thing with Empoleon, just really cool design. I really dig it. And adding the Steel type is just awesome. I really like this Pokemon. Starly, it's your normal, you know, flying bird type Pokemon, Route 1 bird. It's fine as far as birds go. I like it. I think it has a cute charm to it. I just wish it had a little bit more color in it. You know, the just the black and white and gray is just, it's normal. Staravia, again, kind of the same thing. It gets a little head floof, which I think is okay, but that's, you know, it's not too crazy. Staraptor, I think, is pretty neat. I like the addition of red on the top of his head. I think that adds a lot to it. And, you know, the way that his feathers form, you know, kind of like a star shape around him, around his head, is really neat. And I like that. So Staraptor's pretty cool. Bidoof. This little guy. Yeah, I mean, Bidoof is Bidoof. You know, he's fine. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I think he has an adorable face. But, like, yeah, it's Bidoof. It's what you expect. B-Barrel, I think, is not as good as Bidoof. I think Bidoof is a lot cuter. B-Barrel is just kind of weird looking. I don't know. Maybe it's eyes. It's probably its eyes. I don't know. Something about its eyes are just kind of offsetting to me, where, I don't know. I don't dislike B-Barrel, but It's weird to me. Kricketot is cute. I like the little like idea of making a cricket Pokemon musical influence and having him like kind of look like he's like suiting up to play a musical performance, which is only amplified with Kricketune, who looks like, you know, the maestro conducting everything. Both these Pokemon I think are really cool bug types. I love Kricketune's cry is one of my favorite Pokemon cries in general. So yeah, I like these two. Shinx is a really cool electric type. I love the coloring of the light blue and black and yellow. I think it's a really cool color scheme. This light blue in particular is my favorite color, so I'm kind of drawn to it. Lucio, however you say it. I never really knew. I've always said Lucio. Kind of the same, just adding a little more edginess to it, I guess. Which really comes out to play in Luxray, who I think is awesome. I think Luxray is one of the coolest looking electric types, and probably one of my, if not my favorite electric type. I really like Luxray. I think it's a really cool looking Pokemon, and it's really good too. So, Badoo is super cute. You know, it's for the flower Pokemon. It's a really good one. I like it a lot. I think it's it just has that charm to it, where it's like, this is a cute, you know, first stage Pokemon that you know is gonna be something cool, leading into Roserade, which I think is really cool. And yes, we have Roselia in the middle, but that's a previous generation, so I don't want to talk about Roselia. But Roserade I think is really cool. I really dig more. It really feels like a more mature Roselia, and I really like it. I think it's a cool design. Cranidos. Cranidos is the fossil Pokemon of Diamond, and I think it's fine. It's based on like that, you know, dinosaur with the Ramsu headbutts. I don't remember what it's called, but you know which one I'm talking about. And then it evolves into Rampardos, who just kind of amplifies that. I like the addition of like the spikes on its head just being more prominent. I've always liked Rampardos. I always thought he was a cool design, which is why I usually go for Diamond. That plus a couple other Pokemon that are exclusive. But I really like Rampardos. I think it's cool. Shieldon is fine. I think it's okay. It's simple. It's effective. It has a shield for a face. It's kind of what you expect. Bastiodon, I never liked this one. There's something about its face that just really rubbed me the wrong way, where I'm just like, I'm not about this. So I'm not a fan of this one. Burmy is fine, I guess. I don't know. It's simple, but it's a little too simple, you know. And then you have Wormadam, which it adds flowers and it's a little bigger, and it's fine, I guess. I'm not crazy about it, but it's okay. Mothim. Mothim is a weird one because, you know, I always forget that it evolves from Burmy if it's male. Because, you know, female Burmadam is Burmadam. Female Burmy is Wormadam, and male Burmy is Mothim. And I just kind of forget this one exists, you know? It's not a bad design, it's just forgettable to me. Combee, I think, is one of the cutest and cleverest ideas for a bee Pokemon. It is literally a honeycomb bee hybrid, and I think that's really cool and very clever. And calling it Combee just makes sense. It's really cool, and I like it a lot. Vespiquen is really neat. I've always liked the design it has, how, you know, it kind of has like the bottom part looks like simultaneously a dress and a honeycomb. I think it's really cool. It makes sense that it can only be female because Queen Bee. But yeah, I dig this one. It's neat. Pachirisu, probably my favorite of the Pikachu clones, just because it's the least Pikachu clone of the Pikachu clones, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't look like Pikachu like most of the other Pikachu clones do, like Dedenne or what's the other one from Gen 8 that I didn't like? Morpeko. You know, but Pachirisu, it's a squirrel. It's something different. And it's not just, you know, another rat. But I liked it. I really like Pachirisu. I think it's cute, and it's also just pretty good. So Buizel, really cool. Like the two-tailed fox thing, with the float around its neck and like the fins on its arms. I really like that. I think it's a cool design for like a water type. And Floatzel again. It's probably like, I don't know if I like it more or less than Buizel. Probably the same. But I like that it still has the float around its body now rather than just its neck. Yeah, I think Floatzel's a good design. Cherubi it's fine. It's cherries. Really not much else I can say. It's just cherry Pokemon. I think it's okay. Cherim, I think, is less good because you can't really see its face. It's being covered all the time, so I'm not really about that. I like Cherubi more. Shellos, I like. I think it's fine. It's got a weird head, but that's okay. I don't dislike it or anything. Gastrodon, I think, is pretty cool, though. I think Gastrodon is a neat design for, like, this weird, like, slug-looking Pokemon. I dig it. I think it's cool. Ambipom, being the evolved form of Apom, it's cool. I kind of like Apom a little more, to be honest with you, but Ambipom is neat. I don't have anything against Ambipom. I think it's cool. I like that it grows a second tail, but, like, I don't know. I like Apom a little more. Drifloon it's a balloon. It's a hot air balloon ghost type, which I think is really cool. Its Pokedex entry is fucked, if I remember correctly. I think this is the one that like carries children away or something, or maybe that's Drifloon, which evolved form, which is also pretty cool looking. I like Drifloon a little more than Drifloon, but I like them both. They're both hot air balloon Pokemon. They're fine. Buneary, I love Buneary. I think it's so cute and adorable. I love how it has one ear sticking straight up, one ear down. It's a really cool looking Pokemon that I like a lot, and then it evolves to Lot Bunny, who I also think is really cool. I don't know. I like bunnies. I just like bunny characters. I always have, and Lot Bunny's another one that's just really cool. I love how big and poofy her ears are. It's a damn cool looking Pokemon. Mismagius, one of the coolest looking ghost types. I know my friend Lucas, this is his favorite Pokemon, and for good reason. Mismagius has a solid design, having like the witchy vibes, but also having like the ghost look to her. It's a damn cool looking Pokemon. I've always liked Mismagius' design. Honchkrow evolves from Murkrow. I'll get to the Murkrow when we get to that generation. But Honchkrow, I think it's cool. Kind of like, the head honcho, Honchkrow. I thought it was clever. Its design is interesting. It's fine. I don't like it as much as Murkrow's design, but I think it's fine. I have nothing against Honchkrow. It's cool. Glameow. Glameow's cute. I like the idea of like this very glamorous looking cat. That's like you could enter in contests and stuff, and then it evolves into something so horrible like Perugly. I don't like Perugly. I do not like this design. Never have. Never will. Sorry. Chingling, being the pre-evolution to Chimecho, which again we'll get to later. Chingling, I think, is fine, or at least I did, until I played Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where I noticed when it opens its mouth, the two circles on the side of its face that I thought were just, Pikachu-esque cheeks. No, that's his open mouth. And you can, see the bell inside of it. And that was just really unsettling to me. And I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. Ugh. Other than that, though, it's a cute Pokemon. I think it's fine. Stunky. It's a skunk. Skuntank, I think, is a little better. I like how its tail wraps around and becomes kind of its hair. I think that's a cooler design. And, poison dark type for skunk makes sense. I think it's cool. Bronzor. I never understood what this was supposed to be. Like, it's a steel type, but I never really got it. And then Bronzong being like a bell, I'm like, okay, I guess, but I don't know. I don't like these two. I never did. Bonsly, being the pre-evolution to Sudowoodo, I think it's fine. Bonsly just kind of has that iconic look to me where I've always, like, recognized it. I think it's okay. I think Bonsly's okay. There's nothing against it. But, yeah, that's it. Mime Jr. Okay, I have some opinions about Mr. Mime that I will get into when we get to Generation 1. But Mime Jr. I actually really like. I've always liked this design. I've always thought it was cute and kind of like, I don't know. I have a thing for like cute clown characters, and Mime Jr. is just like a cute clown character, so I dig that. Happiny being the pre-evolution to Chansey. A lot of pre-evolutions in this gen. I think Happiny's fine. I don't know. I like Chansey a lot more, and I don't know. Happiny just seems like an unnecessary pre-evolution to me. You know, it doesn't really add anything, but it's fine. Chatot, always liked this design. Always liked that its head was shaped like a music note. I always liked the colors on it. I've always liked Chatot. I always thought it was a cool Pokemon. I just wish it, you know, was more than just Chatot. Like, it doesn't evolve at all. But it's fine. I like it the way it is. Spiritomb is weird. That's all I have to say about it. It's a weird design. I don't know if I like it or not. And I've had this issue with a couple Pokemon that I've mentioned, and this is one of them. I think it looks less like a Pokemon and more like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. And I don't know. It's a weird design. I'm not crazy about it. So, yeah. Gibble. Gibble is this little shark dragon dude that I don't know. I've always thought Gibble was weird looking. Like, it was too much head and less body, you know? But then when it becomes Gabite, I think it gets a lot better. And I think Gabite has a lot more going for it. Which leads into one of my favorite dragon types ever, if not Garchomp. I've always loved Garchomp's design. I always thought it was so cool looking, and you know, it's just dragon ground shark looking thing. It's cool. I really dig it. I think it's an awesome design, and there's a reason why it's Cynthia's ace. You know, it's a rad Pokemon. Munchlax, being the pre-evolution of Snorlax. Again, a lot of pre-evolutions. I like Munchlax. I think it is a cute design, and I like how it ties into Snorlax. Like, when you see this, you can easily see it becoming a Snorlax, and I really like that. Like, he eats so much that he, you know, gets into a food coma in Snorlax, and I've always liked that. I thought it was really clever. So, I like Munchlax. Riolu. Riolu is so cute. I've always liked this design. I always just thought it was a nice little fighting type Pokemon that eventually becomes Lucario, who is my favorite Pokemon in the gen and my second favorite Pokemon ever. For a long time, he was my favorite. I've always liked Lucario. I've always thought Lucario had an amazing design, having this, you know, like the Anubis of the aura and everything. I always thought that it was a really well-designed Pokemon from start to finish, from like its color scheme to its stances to the animal it's based on, to even its shiny form. I've always loved Lucario, and there's a reason why he's such a popular Pokemon, because he's just so freaking cool. Hippopotas. Hippopotas is one of those Pokemon that have a look on their face where it looks like they've just seen death and can't look away. And I'm about that. I've always liked Pokemon like that just have this blank stare, because I've always thought it was funny. I like Hippopotas. I like how his big bulbous nose. I like him. Hippowdon, I also think is pretty neat. It's you know, like, I like the idea of a sand hippo in general. I always thought it was a cool idea. And Hippowdon's cool. I like how it has like two colors and everything. Yeah, I've always liked Hippowdon. I've always thought it was a cool design, like, you know, sand hippo and everything was neat. So due to my slight dyslexia, I've come to the realization that I have been mispronouncing this Pokemon's name my entire life. I've always called it Hippowdon, when in actuality it is Hippowdon. So there's that. Scorpy. It's a scorpion. It's a scorpion, bug, Pokemon, poison. It's fine. It's fine. Drapion, I also think is fine. I'm not crazy about it. I like Scorpion more, but Drapion I think is okay. It's not one of my favorites, though. Krogunk. Krogunk just has this perpetual state of highness that is just really funny to me. Like, he just looks like he's stoned constantly. And I have always thought that was funny. And then Toxic Croak I just think is a cool design. So I like these two. I think they're cool. Carnivine. Okay, as far as like Venus Flytrap Pokemon go, I think they could have done better. I don't know. Something about Carnivine just is really off-putting to me. I don't know. There's something about it that I don't like. Maybe it's weird. Maybe it's like the weird tentacles on the bottom of it. I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. Finneon and Luminion, I think they're fine. They're luminous fish, sure. But they're nothing I would write home about either of these. I think they're okay. Mantike. Another, baby pre-evolution. It's fine. It's cute. That's really all I can say about it. It doesn't really stand out to me. So it's fine. Snover. I think Snover's okay. I'm not super crazy about it. I like how it has like the snow on its head and looks like a hat. I think that's cute. But that's really it. Abomasnow, I think, is pretty cool. I like how it's like this abominable snowman kind of thing. But it's nothing I really enjoy. I don't dislike it, but I've always thought it was just, yeah, that's Abomasnow. It's fine. Weavile. Okay, the first time we have a future evolution. Actually, that's not cool. That's not correct because Rose Raider was earlier. Anyway, Weavile. I've always loved this design. Like way more than Sneasel. Sneasel's fine, but like Weavile, I've always loved this design. I love how it has like the red and the crown shape on its head. I've always thought Weavile was such a cool looking Pokemon. Magnezone being the evolved form of Magneton. Right? Yes, Magneton. It's weird. I wasn't expecting like UFO to be the direction of a Magneton evolution, but it's okay, I guess. Licky Licky, being the evolved form of Lickitung. I don't really have any preference on this one. I'm not the biggest fan of Lickitung in general, and Licky Licky I also think is just kind of weird. I'm not crazy about it. So it's fine, I guess. Rhyperior is awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. Rhyperior is awesome. I think that for an evolved form of Rhydon, it's just adding, the going full rock with it is just really cool, and like the color scheme on it is just awesome. I love this design. Tangrowth. I like Tangrowth. I think it's a good evolution for Tangela. I think it's a step in the right direction. Just makes sense to me. I think it's fine. I like it. It's nothing I love, but I think it's cool. I dig it. Electivire I think is cool. I kind of like Electabuzz more, to be honest with you, but Electivire is nothing that I dislike, unlike Magmortar. I don't like Magmortar. I never liked this design. I always thought it was like ugly, and I don't know, because I like Magmar, and I think that they could have done so much more with the Magmar evolution than just this egg-shaped ugly abomination. I do not like Magmortar. Togekiss, I think, is an excellent evolution of Togetic. I really like it, how it just spreads its wings and flies. I dig that. I think it's awesome. I really, really like this design a lot. And, it really feels like the final step of Togepi, it's perfect. I really like it. Yanmega, another evolution of Yanma. I'm not crazy about Yanma, and I'm not crazy about Yanmega. I think Yanmega is fine. It's a dragonfly. Really all I can say about it. Okay, Leafeon and Glaceon. Two new evolutions, and I like them both a lot, actually. I think Leafeon has a really cool design. I love how its fur becomes leaves. I think that's really cool. And Glaceon, I just love the color scheme. You know me, I love light blue. And, you know, having everything about Glaceon's design I just really enjoy. So I like these two a lot. Gliscor. Okay, being a Gligar evolution, I like Gliscor a lot. I really like the more purplish color that it has compared to Gligar. And, you know, the black on its wings. I really like this design. I think it's really cool. Mamoswine, being an evolution of Piloswine, which honestly, very much needed. I always felt that the Swine-Up line was incomplete, and Mamoswine feels like that final, you know, step. And I've always liked Mamoswine's design. I feel like it perfectly completed the line, because I always thought that it should have gone somewhere after Piloswine. Porygon Z. It's not my favorite of the Porygons, but I like that we got another one. I think it's cool. I don't know why they called it Porygon Z and not just Porygon 3. But it's fine. I have nothing against it. Gallade is so cool. I love this design. You know, having like the more macho male equivalent of Gardevoir, who I already love. I think Gallade is a really cool design, and you know, giving it a fighting type just makes sense with like the cool like blades on its arms. Really love it. Probopass is one of the worst designs I've ever seen. This is a, oh my gosh. I get what they're trying to do here with like the haha, like the funny like Groucho Marx type thing. No, I don't like it. I do not like Probopass's design at all. I think it's ugly and just horrible to look at. I'm sorry. Dusknoir is really cool. I love it. Again, a Pokemon that I don't think was needed, because I think Dusclops is fine on its own, but adding a third one just really brings it home, and I like it a lot. I think Dusknoir is really cool. Frostlass. Okay. I think this is a very cool alternative evolution for Snorunt, and it's just a cool design. I love it. It's very mysterious, and I love mysterious looking Pokemon, and you know, Frostlass is one of those, so I dig that. Rotom. Rotom is fine. I like that it can transform into all different shapes, each one being a different, houseware appliance. I think it's fine. I don't have any strong preference to or against Rotom. It's just, it's fine. Okay. Please correct me if I'm saying this Pokemon's name wrong, but I've always said Uxie. Is it Uxie, Uxie, Uxie? I don't know. I've always said Uxie. Uxie is probably my least favorite of the three. I think it's fine, but I still think it's fine. I still don't like it. I don't dislike any of the three spirits in this. But I think they're cool. I think it's cool. I don't know. I think it has too much yellow on its head, and like it's too much of a contrast from the blue and the rest of it. However, Mesprit, I think the pink blends in better, and I think that's a neat design as well. But Azelf is my favorite of the three. I've always liked Azelf's design, having like the little like triangular head shape. I've always liked it. It was easily my favorite of the three, and I don't know why. Dialga. Okay, Dialga is the other reason why I always go for Diamond over Pearl. I think it has a much better design than Palkia, but I'll get to Palkia in a second. I've always liked Dialga's design. I like the color scheme of it. I like the typing of Steel Dragon. I dig it a lot. Palkia, however, I also like. I don't dislike Palkia, but I like Dialga more. Palkia is cool. I like the water typing is a little weird to me. I would have expected it to be like Psychic Dragon by looking at it. But I think Palkia is fine. I have nothing against Palkia. Both of the box art legendaries in this game are good. I prefer Dialga. Heatran is a cool looking Pokemon that like I always forget about it, but then when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty cool. So I dig Heatran. I think it's a cool looking Pokemon. Regigigas, the penultimate Reggie. I love it. I think it's really cool. I love how it's just normal. It's just a normal type, you know, and that's cool to me to have this, this final Reggie. Well, at the time, it's cool. I like Regigigas a lot. Okay, Giratina is awesome. I've always liked Giratina. I've always thought it had such a cool design, both in its origin and other form. I really like it. I like origin form more, but I really, really dig this Pokemon. I think it's so fucking cool. Cresselia. Okay, Cresselia is really cool. I've always liked Cresselia. I love the color scheme on it. The fact that it has like a moon-shaped head. It's just really cool, and I've always liked it. Okay. Phione and Manaphy is just a weird enigma to me, where I always like forget that there's two of them, because I always think of Manaphy, and Phione I just kind of forget about, because Manaphy is just Phione but more iconic, I guess, and just better looking to me. But I think they're both fine. But yeah, I think Manaphy's a lot better of the two. Darkrai is so cool. I think it's one of the coolest dark Pokemon out there. Just having this dark spirit. You look at this Pokemon and tell me it's not awesome. This is an awesome Pokemon. Shaman. Shaman is cute. I like that it's a little hedgehog. I like hedgehogs. I think it's adorable. A grass hedgehog with the flower in its head. Sky Shaman. Honestly, I don't know which form I like more, because I like the simple cuteness of Shaman and then the coolness of Sky Shaman, and I like them both, but both forms are cool, but I really can't decide which one I like more. And finishing off with the god of all Pokemon, Arceus. I still don't know how to say it, even though there's a game coming out which has his name in the title, and they said it once, and I already forgot how to pronounce it. I've always said Arceus. Let's hope that's the correct way. But anyway, it's a damn cool design for, like, the Pokemon god, you know? It has, like, so many cool things going for it with its color scheme, with the fact that, like, it's just normal, but it can use, like, any type because it's, literally Pokemon god. And it's just a cool design. It's really, like, what you would expect a Pokemon deity to look like. So I've always liked Arceus. I always thought it was a cool design. So there you have it. That is me grading every single Pokemon in Generation 4. Let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite Gen 4 Pokemon? And which generation would you like to see me cover next? Because I'm not going in order, and I really don't have a plan. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like to let me know. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around and see more of my videos. Hit the bell so you get notified of said videos. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.